SoCandy,
Hello.
what's going on? How you doing?
Doing well.
All right, good to hear, good to know, good to know. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. You living or you surviving?
I knew you were gonna ask me this. I literally was. I was like, this is the first question.
Yes, no.
I think both for sure. I'm definitely living. I am super grateful and blessed for the opportunities that I have right now, the opportunities that I've had in the past, opportunities that are coming in the future. Like I'm blessed.
That's right.
But definitely as an independent artist, the times that we have going on right now, like it can get, hard, but that's okay. We stay positive.
That's right.
And we're grateful for all the things that we do have.
That's right. Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother, CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back. Before rap, before entrepreneurship, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be an artist.
Come on now, so you knew.
I wanted to be an artist. Yeah, I wrote my first song when I was 7 years old.
Wow.
And I got in a lot of trouble for it. But I've always wanted to be an entertainer. Really? I'm super big on performing and shows and music videos are really big to me. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Sierra, Beyonce, and on the TV award shows. That's right. So this is what I've always wanted to do. Yeah,
real. That's what's up. Let's take them back. We spoke off camera. You are a military brat.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. So let's take them back. So born in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
And moved to Anchorage, Alaska at a young age.
Yeah, I lived in Tampa for 2 months.
Shout out to Elmendorf. That's what's up. Definitely. So from there you actually moved to the hometown of O'Fallon. Or you moved around a little bit more?
I moved to Illinois after that.
Gotcha.
And I was there, for when I was young, and that's when I got into gymnastics and ballet and stuff like that. And then my mom went to prison.
Gotcha.
And so that's when I started moving around more. I lived with one of my mom's close friends. We called each other cousins, but we weren't really blood cousins. Really? But it was a really good friend of my mom. She wanted me to stay in Illinois. She didn't want me to. My father was living in Alabama.
Gotcha.
My two brothers went to live in Alabama. She did not want me to go.
Gotcha. And this is your dad went on to Alabama because of the military?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was living on Maxwell. He got deployed to go to Korea and all these different places. So when we were actually living in Maxwell, because I ended up moving from my cousin's house and going to live there.
Gotcha.
He had to go to Korea. We were just chilling on base, where my grandma,
just all right, go. Yeah. But that's my story too. That's how my dad was.
Yeah.
Had to go to Korea for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
We just chilling on base with my mom, just real. Wow.
Yeah. It was my grandma though. It wasn't even because my mom was in prison. So it's my grandma came to just look over the house, and we would just.
Oh, I don't want to indulge, but man of integrity in the military. His wife goes to prison. How does this?
So my father and my mother, they actually separated, divorced.
Okay. They are okay.
When I was 2 months old.
Okay.
So in Tampa, it was over with for them.
Okay.
And so I never grew up knowing my mom and dad to be married.
Gotcha.
It was just I had a dad, I had a mom.
Gotcha.
And I would go see my dad sometimes, I would go see my mom sometimes.
I see.
So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you settled in Illinois. That's where you settled in.
I tell everybody I'm from Illinois because I went to high school for 4 years in Illinois. And so that's kind of where
Gotcha.
Yeah.
North Dakota, also
I was
Houston
living,
and Dallas.
Houston and Dallas was after high school. I went to the University of South Alabama after high school when I was in Illinois. And it's crazy because South Alabama is 11 hours away from Illinois.
Right.
So I had a bunch of scholarships for cheerleading to go to different schools that were closer. But after my mom got out of prison, like, our relationship wasn't so great.
Understand
so, you know, I in high school, I felt like a prisoner. Like, I couldn't do anything. My brothers got to do whatever they wanted. Like, and I was my mom's first girl.
Gotcha.
So she was like, not
right,
you know, I felt like a prisoner, and so we would argue all the time. It was just she called the police on me sometimes. So when I got these scholarships, I decided to go to the furthest away. And so I went to University of South Alabama.
What was your major?
Business.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can you remember your minor?
No, I didn't. So I only went for 2 years.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I dropped out. And I told my parents I was dropping out because I wanted to pursue music and modeling, and they just flipped.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they weren't excited about that. So
you mentioned before in a previous interview that your parents they come from high-ranking PhDs, masters, all the whole nine.
Yeah,
and they wanted you to continue on that same.
Yeah, and what's crazy is none of my siblings did that except for one. My sister Alana Bramwell, shout out to her. She just graduated med school. She's a pharmacist, so she's doing it. She's doing her thing, like, for real. So I'm super, super proud of her. But all the other siblings, like, we kind of just.
But you did mention also, you know, because I'm a military brat in a sense, I moved around a lot. I was a little bit socially awkward. Go ahead.
I'm so socially awkward. You can ask my whole team. You can ask my whole team. Like, I am so socially awkward. Like,
it's real though.
But I'm so fun at the same time. But, like, I don't speak to people unless I'm spoken to. Like, I was always the new girl in school. You know what I mean? And it was like, that was just what I was used to.
Gotcha.
So, like, making friends and stuff like that, it was very difficult for me. And still, to this day, it's very difficult for me.
So even making friends, but also being popular, being a cheerleader, and gymnast, how did that two mesh? Was it a lot of, you know...
it was crazy.
I had to put on a different form when I'm this, you know... Yeah,
so... When I was in gymnastics, I was really good at gymnastics. Like, I was really, really good. And I ended up figuring out as a young child, like, bro, you could really hurt yourself doing this stuff. Like, you know, the stuff that I started doing out, like, I could really get hurt.
Real.
And I started getting in my head about a lot of the skills, and I got a mental block. So time went on. Maybe like a year went on where we were just trying to get my mind back right for gymnastics. I was just really good at it. But
and is this when you're talking about this time, is this high school or college?
No, this is like, I was like on. 9 years old. Like, I was young. I was really good though. I was like when I tried out, my mom gave me I don't want to give my age away actually, so I'm not gonna say that. But my mom gave me a choice. She said either ballet or gymnastics.
Gotcha.
And so I went and I looked up all the gymnastics places. I found a gymnastics spot. We called them up. They were like, yeah, come in. We're going to see, you know, what recreational team. Because there's like a team that are like all the good people, you know, but then there's like recreational or people who just do it for fun.
Absolutely.
So they're
just
like,
pay the fee in here.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, you know, come see what recreational team she can try out for. I tried out, man, they put me on team. Wow. At the tryouts. So they were like, so I'm like, okay, I'm actually kind of good at this. But I was on my mattress trying to learn how to backflip.
I was just about to say that. Where did that come from? Who, brother, sister?
Nobody. Well, I mean, I'm a tomboy because I grew up with two brothers.
Gotcha.
And they were always into like going out on the field and playing games and like football, basketball. They were like really big into sports. So I just like, that's all I knew was two brothers. So that's why I'm so athletic now.
Gotcha.
Because like I will always do stuff with my brothers. Real. And like, I don't know, they were good at what they did. Say,
were they cheerleader, but were they playing football, basketball, anything?
My brother went to college for basketball.
So he was above average.
They were both athletes for real,
dope.
And so that's where kind of like my tomboy side comes from. But when I got that mental block in gymnastics, we had to get rid of it because it was too expensive. We weren't well off growing up, so we stopped gymnastics. And then I had to move to, when my mom went to prison, I had to move to Alabama, and there I wasn't really doing anything. I actually tried out for a cheerleading team. My first cheerleading team I tried out for was middle school at Goodwin Junior High, or junior high school, whatever you call it. And I didn't make the team. And I went and I did track, I did volleyball, I even played basketball. I was doing all these different sports, but cheerleading was what I wanted to do.
Right.
And so when my mom got out of prison, I was the only one in the family that moved back with my mom. And it was like maybe halfway through my freshman year of high school. I was coming in as the new girl, and I wanted to cheer. So my mom talked to the cheer coach or whatever, told her my background. That whole entire time before was my trial time, because they already had trials. They had already picked the team and everything. And I was teaching myself how to do the requirements to make the team in high school. And I ended up going in, talking to the coach, and trying out. And she put me on varsity my freshman year.
Wow.
And I cheered varsity all 4 years of high school, yeah.
Did you receive a lot of flack from any other
they
girls?
hated me. I'm talking about there was girls, they were so mad because they had already picked the team.
Absolutely.
They had already picked the team, and I just come in some random, and then you got to know, the high school I went to was it was majority Caucasian. So you got this little black girl coming in, and I didn't took these girls' spots that were, that were wanting to go to varsity, but they're on JV. And I just came in freshman JV, they did not like me. And the whole entire, I loved cheerleading. I loved my coach. I loved the girls. Some of the girls on there, but some of them were, I didn't cheer at my last pep rally.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because of?
So I was captain my senior year.
Gotcha.
And a requirement was to do a back tuck. Your requirement was to have a back tuck to make the team. Standing back tuck is basically where you stand on your 2 feet, you jump back, no hands, flip, and land on your feet.
Absolutely.
Girls were trying out with it, and some were barely making it, but some were actually doing it. And that was a requirement to make the team. End of the year comes, it's time for competition. And some of the girls weren't throwing their tucks.
Gotcha.
So at the end of practice, I was frustrated. Not gonna lie, gathered them all together, and I'm like, you guys, this is a requirement. This is what you need to have to make the team. It's not fair to everybody else that we're working our butts off to get here, and you guys aren't. And I said, you guys are a bunch of pussies. And got back to the superintendent, the principal, coach, all that kind of stuff. And they actually didn't let me cheer at my last pep rally. But the cool thing is my coach, I loved her. She loved me so much. While they were performing, she went in the room where I had to sit. She didn't even watch them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And was this your coach all 4 years?
This is my coach all 4 years.
That's dope.
All 4 years. Dope. Miss Hudson. Shout out to Miss Hudson.
Yeah. That's dope. That's real. So, Miss Hudson, now we're moving forward. Before we go, fill in the blank for your supporters, your fans. In high school, I was known as a kid that...
was a virgin. I was the what do you call it? We're prude. I was prude.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, all right, military background. You moved back to Alabama with your dad. Came back. Was your dad very strict in the household because of his 2 sons there too?
No, my dad was never really strict.
Gotcha.
But I never did anything crazy.
Gotcha, real.
If you might be clean my room. One time my dad told me to clean my room, but he's from the military. He told me to clean my room. He said, if you don't have your room clean before I come back, that's your ass. And I was like, okay. Didn't clean my room. He came back. He made me stand at attention. And he took the orange high C from Burger King, big ass extra large cup, and he poured it on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boot camp type.
Yeah.
Boot camp for real. But do you think, because discipline, gymnastics, you said basketball and volleyball too?
Yeah, I played every sport. I was on the bowling team. I literally played every sport, yeah.
Was your mom athletic?
My mom was a cheerleader, but she was a cheerleader in high school, and she never she was big into like educational stuff,
Gotcha.
like books, and
Gotcha.
you know, she got her PhD. She's very intelligent woman.
You're left-handed.
I am. How do you know?
I'm that type
I'm
of
drinking
person.
with my right hand,
shout
but
out
you're
Trap
like
Beckham in the building. The video y'all just released, I saw you take his order with your left hand. I was like, she's left-handed.
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
Yeah, attention to detail. But you mentioned that was socially awkward. Those are the left-handers. My wife, left-hander, she thinks a little different. But that's also part of, you know, like just you access the other side of your brain.
Yeah.
But that's real.
But so
that's
weird.
Creative as an artist, that's major. That's major. So we're going to get into all that. We're going to get into the studio, how you come up with everything and all that. All right, from there, so we move on. You were the cheerleading captain. We move on to college. So you went to the University
of South Alabama, USA. Go Jags.
That's what's up. So how was this transition? How was college life?
College life was cool, man. I feel like if I wasn't raised the way I was in high school, like as a prisoner, I probably would have stayed in college. I probably would have. I just felt like when I got to college, I was free. Like I could do whatever I wanted to do.
Real.
So like I got into like, you know, drinking, like I was partying, I was doing some schoolwork, but not for real.
Gotcha.
I got my first not real job, but like I was working as a waitress at Hooters.
Gotcha.
And that money was coming in, and it was just like, what am I, you know?
Real. That's
and,
real. Go ahead.
And I started getting opportunities to like model for certain things, you know, and I was going YouTube. This will probably come up further down in my career, but you'll probably see YouTube videos of me, like I was singing on YouTube back in high school, back in college. I would, you know, make videos of me singing songs.
So that part, you know, because you do your background in your music now.
Yeah.
You do have the melodies. Is that going to be something you're exploring as well further on?
What do you mean the melodies?
You actually just in your two-part. How can I explain it? Nicki Minaj knows how to hold her own regarding her background vocals. You do too, but Nicki Minaj never released a R&B album.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that something that you think you would pursue?
I love R&B.
Real.
I love R&B. I think that I am better at like rapping.
Gotcha.
You know, I am so grateful to have someone like Trap Beckham.
Shout out Trap Beckham in the building, y'all.
Yeah. I'm so grateful to have somebody like him to coach me through those types of songs. One of my biggest songs is it's kind of like melodic rap, but others, if you listen to it, you know, there's some singy parts in it, and it's called Taste Like Candy.
That's right.
And you know, that was really just me getting in the studio with Trap and just exploring something different. I've done melodic songs prior to that. I even have some that are out, but I think Taste Like Candy was like the intro to that. Classic. And he really like helped me be more comfortable with that side, you know? So like we have so many songs in the tuck, and a lot of them show that side of me, you know? But when it comes to rapping, it's just like I feel more confident doing that. Yeah.
Dope. That's what's up. You spoke on Trap Beckham. Let's talk Moji Gang.
Okay.
How is this label? Is it a lot of artists, producers, engineers, writers? What is the label consist of? So the label, whoever is on the label is just dope AF. They're just like, that's just, as you know, Trap, the CEO is, he's a person that goes off of vibes. Real. He won't mess with you if you're not like cool. Like you gotta be cool, and you have to have a good heart for him to even want to be around you, you know, because Moji Gang is like a family. Real. It's not necessarily like, obviously we do business, we put out our music, but at the end of the day, like these are people that he talks to every single day. And you know, he's built a bond with these people, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. He has me on the label, Honcho Truth is a guy on the label, which is super dope. Mozzie on the label. Trap, of course, is like, he carries this thing. TJ Chapman, he really helps us with a lot of things. Stevie Stacks helps us with a lot of things. So I mean, it's just
it's growing, you know, and we're doing what we can.
That's what's up.
But I mean, it's just great. It does include producers, engineers, artists, you know, videographers, whatever, you know, everything that is required to break an artist we have. So yeah, I'm excited to be there for sure.
So Candy, let me ask you, have you always known you were born for music entertainment?
I always knew I was born for music entertainment. Yeah. I think I was born for entertainment, period. Just because of my background. Like, I mean, everything that I've done thus far has been some type of performance.
That's dope.
You know, gymnastics, ballet,
You're not afraid of the
cheerleading.
limelight.
Yeah, I cheered for the Houston Texans, and I'm not even a dancer. I definitely think this is what I'm supposed to be doing for sure. I just got into acting, so that's super exciting.
That's definitely. How was that scene? You know, the acting scene too.
So I just got into it. Okay, it's not anything. It's like I'm talking fresh. Like maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but
is like. Would you be taking on, like, in a sense of a, you know, acting coach or anything like that as far as going into it, or it's kind of based off of what you already just naturally can do?
So it's, I'm just gonna be honest, like, I have some really cool people around me, and it was actually, shout out to TJ Chapman. He has a friend of his that was interested in having me and do a specific role for a Netflix series. So I was like, hey, we got on the phone and they were like, hey, this is what the character is. You know, you guys, I think this would be really good for her, blah, blah, blah. And for me, it's like, I want to do any opportunity that is going to make me a bigger me, you know? And so, like, if that means acting is gonna get me there, then that's fine. And I don't even know if I'm a good actor, but I'm gonna try my best. And so that's what I did. And I ended up going into auditions and auditioned, and they ended up liking my work. So yeah, I'm excited.
And TJ Chapman is your manager.
TJ Chapman is my manager. Really? Yes.
You mentioned he saw just a performance of you, and that's how y'all he started managing you.
Yeah, but me and TJ we passed each other's paths quite a bit before that, you know. Really, Trap and I had been seeing each other and at networking events for a while, you know, and we would just bump into each other, say hi, that kind of thing. But one of these networking events was just different. Trap actually came and sat next to me, and he was like, okay, so what is going on with your music? Like, what do you know, whatever. So I gave him like the whole rundown, what was happening, who I was working with, who I wasn't working with, that kind of thing. We listened to some of my music, and that's when we ended up making Taste Like Candy. And it was really Trap, like, in TJ's ear, like, yo, this girl is, you know, doing her thing, blah, blah, blah. And TJ was like, because he gets that all the time. TJ gets that all the time. But it wasn't until South by Southwest when I actually went out there. Shout out to Trap for telling me to come out there. Shout out to a guy named PB Pluto. He told me to come out there, and I ended up going, and it was the last performance. I got on stage with PB Pluto. You know, he handed me the mic. I did Taste Like Candy, and after that, TJ was like, he says he shed a tear when I was on stage. And I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. So that was pretty cool, yeah.
Gotcha. That's dope. So let me ask you this: currently, 2024, scale 1 through 10, what do you rate your grind?
My grind, I would give my grind like an 8.5.
Real.
Like an 8.5. And if you ask everybody else, they probably give you something higher. But for me, I feel like this is everybody. You just feel like you could be doing more, you know?
Always could be doing, absolutely.
Like today, I feel like I could be doing so much more, but I'm like, should I do more? Because I cut my eye. That's why I have sunglasses on. I don't have no lashes on. I don't have nothing on right now. I cut my eye, and I just like, oh gosh, like I'm missing out on certain things because I'm like handicapped right now.
But you didn't allow that to stop the interview, which shows your grind is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anyone could easily just like, all right, not this week, next week, 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah.
But you have that grind.
Yeah.
What currently drives you in 2024? What keeps you driven?
I mean, my goals, honestly, like what I aspire to be. You know, in the future, I want to be something big. I want people to respect my music. You know, I want people to respect my artistry. Whatever I do, I want people to respect me. I want people to see me more than a nice body and a pretty face, respect, you know, because I'm so much more than that. So I think that's what I look forward to, for sure. This is the future, for sure.
Speaking on respect, we got legendary Fat Man Scoop on Get Low. All right. It don't get no better than that. That is the ultimate hip-hop cosign.
Right.
Through my research, I saw Trap set it up, made the play.
Yeah.
How does that feel to have that song, you know, in your catalog, pushing that right now? How does that feel to have legendary Fat Man Scoop in there?
It honestly feels unreal, to be honest.
Real.
Like, sometimes it's just like, how did I even get here? You know, it's a blessing. Like I said, I'm blessed, man. Like, there's nothing. Like, I went to the BET Awards a couple of days ago.
Real.
Like,
come on.
how? What?
How was that overall experience, just from your first hand? How was that experience?
It was amazing. But so with the Fat Man Scoop record, I think I'm so happy. I'm so grateful about that. It's a dope record.
Absolutely.
Everybody
dope.
go stream the record.
Absolutely.
Definitely, like, I mean, it's just an unreal feeling. And you know, we actually all got on the phone, me, Fat Man Scoop, and TJ, and we were talking about, you know, future plans on promoting the record. So I'm just really excited about the future. Even though we have 2 records coming out this month, we still, you know, promoting whatever.
That's right.
Whatever we got going on. But the BET Awards, man, that was a boost of, like, I was so mad I cut my eye because I was like, okay, I tried it. Let's come on. We're getting home. We're going to do a lot of stuff. Man, that was such a good experience for me. Seeing all those people, seeing the whole show and like the production and how everybody was just on point. Like it wasn't no fugazi. Like it was really structured. Yeah, it was very structured. And you know, just being in that environment and like breathing the same air as these people. Even when I got back, like I was rewatching a video that I reposted and I was like, damn, I was really at the BET Awards. Wow. Like, that's wild. So I'm just, again, blessed, and I'm just grateful for the opportunities that I have at hand, because this is not promised. Like, I'm just grateful, to be honest, you know?
You know, you seem very ambitious.
Yeah.
Are you currently in the moment, or you're set on everything you're about to be and supposed to be?
See, that's my problem.
Real.
That's my problem. And I tell everybody that. They're like, what advice would you give people? And I would always tell people, live in the moment. Live in the moment of what you have going on, because like 6 months from now, you're going to look back and you'll be like, dang, I really did that. And I didn't live that. I was thinking about, oh, I'm at the BET Awards. I got to get home and do this. Like, you know, I wasn't like actually taking in what was really happening at that point in time. And that's important, you know, to really live in the moment of what you have going on, because you're never going to get that back.
That's real.
You know, and I might not ever go to, hopefully that never happens, but I might not ever go to the BET Awards again.
Oh, you'll be there.
But like,
but I understand what you're saying.
You know, that's something that you gotta, that's dope.
Dope. It is. That's real.
Yeah. And to do it, and to be doing this because of something that I dreamt of as a child is like even crazier, because it's like, dang, I got here from my music, something that I dreamt of doing my whole entire life. So that's just dope.
That's dope. About 30 seconds every time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview. Let's talk Smack It.
Okay.
Produced by Trap Beckham. Movie. Video dope. Spoke on camera. Video was crazy.
Yeah.
So these singles that are coming out, are we gearing up for an EP?
Yeah.
Come on.
We don't have a date, but the EP is going to be called CandyLand. Man, we have enough songs for like 2 albums right now, but I mean, Smack It was just one of those records, just high energy, fun. Absolutely. Shout out to Timothy Lenz, who made the visual come to life, man.
Dope.
I'm big on my videos.
Absolutely.
I'm big on my videos. Like, I'm like, if you ask my team, I write a treatment for all my videos.
Wow.
Yeah, I go in and I actually, because I'm just a very organized person, or else I'll be all over the place. So like with the treatments, you know, I can put exactly like what I want to wear, or what the story is, or and actually give somebody something on a document for them to look at and bring it to life.
Real.
So yeah, that's what happened with Smack It.
Gotcha.
We got 2 more videos coming up that I just did treatments for. I'm excited for that. So yeah.
How many songs going to be on this EP, CandyLand?
I don't know.
Are we 6 to 10, 10 to 14?
I would say up to 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dope. And based on you're pretty much going to have probably a visual for every last one of them.
We might. I don't know.
Just might.
We just might.
That's what's up. And is this third quarter, fourth quarter, or top of the year?
Right now, we're just focusing on putting out these next 2 singles that I'm about to put out.
Dope.
So I'm super excited about them. Actually, 3. We've got Get Low, the Loco Limo remix. Shout out to DJ Amaze.
Gotcha.
Get Low, you know, people are loving it. And DJ Amaze, he ended up making like a dance
Gotcha.
mix to it.
Gotcha.
So that's dropping
Dope.
on the 10th.
Dope.
And then I got another song called The Mayor. It's rappy. It's my classic rap.
Gotcha.
So
I'm
I'm
about to say,
excited
The
about
Mayor.
this
Gotcha.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited about The Mayor. Trap produced it.
Come on.
You know, in the studio for The Mayor, it was just one of those things where Trap was, you know, being
Real.
Trap.
Real.
He's mad scientist making a beat, and I was just, I don't know, it was just, the words came easy to me. So that's how The Mayor came about. And I'm super excited about that one.
You mentioned Trap being your favorite producer.
Yes.
What is it about his production style that you just like, it's easy to work with?
It's always so different. He's never doing the same thing. He and it's always really big. Like, his stuff is just really big, and he's always gonna have some type of bounce to his music to make you want to dance.
Real.
It's just easy to rap on,
Gotcha.
you know. And he's really good. Trap is not only a producer, like he's a creative, you know.
Real. That's right.
He writes, he produces, he knows how to structure music.
Real.
He knows how to create melodies. Like, he's just really good at what he does. And I don't think people really know how good he is.
Backstory, real.
Yeah, I don't think people really know how good he is. Like, he's known for his club music, his twerk music, but Trap can write an R&B song, like, and it'd be fire.
That's dope.
So,
That's dope.
yeah.
Trap, for sure. That's dope. Let me ask you this, dating back a year, what's something you learned about yourself?
Dating back a year. I think definitely something I learned. I don't know if this is about myself. Well, I guess so. Humility.
Real.
When I got with Trap and TJ, you know, it's easy for you to think you just all that in a bag of chips, you know, like, it's easy to think that. And a lot of people think they should think that. But when you get around people that really doing this, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It's like, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? People are like actually respecting these people too. It's not like they just like people, oh, TJ, oh, Trap, oh, and then you go somewhere like the BET Awards,
and you see it.
and you're just like, no, like, you know, humble yourself. Like, yes, you can get there, but you know, you gotta work for this. You really have to work for this, and you have to remain humble. You have to be good to people. You have to build relationships.
That's right.
There's so many different aspects to this. Like, you can't just be stuck up your ass. And I think that is something, you know, huge I learned. I've also learned how to, like, this is something I'm working on, like, maintaining, like, my emotions. Like, I get very emotional. I'm very sensitive. So I think just being around Trap, he's really helped me. He's really helped me a lot, and he's continuing to help me with those types of things. So yeah.
Real. Take us through the studio. Take your fans through the studio. Like, what's a studio session? What's some things you gotta have with you? What's some things you don't want around you when you're recording?
Oh, that's a good one. No one's ever asked me what I don't want around me. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I don't want around me. Okay, so first of all this whole year, past couple of years, 2 years that me and Trap have been working together. A lot of the songs we've done have been at Trap's house. He has a studio at his house, and you know, we always gotta have the Don Julio, but this isn't Don Julio. This is
It's a Grand Moscato.
This is Grand Moscato, and this is very good.
Awesome. Good to hear.
But we always have to have something to drink, and then you know, Trap's gonna always do the production, and it's just a vibe. It's gotta be a vibe. It has to be a vibe. Especially if it's like some super melodic stuff or like something that I'm really not doing a lot of rapping on, like it's just gotta be a vibe, you know.
Real.
And like I come from, like, look, we talked about this, the gymnastics background,
right.
having coaches my whole life. So when somebody tells me, hey, you need to do this, or this melody needs to sound like this, or you need to do this again type thing, like, it's just like, that's like, okay, cool, whatever, let's go.
Real.
So, because that's just what I was
used to. You didn't give a lot of, you was looking at the end goal.
Yeah.
Always have.
Yeah.
Real.
So
Real.
I guess that's kind of how our studio sessions work. What I cannot have in the studio, everybody always loves to have like girls in the session. That's cool. Like, I have fun with girls and like, you know, vibe, girls dancing and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes y'all be kind of annoying and like
extra,
and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the studio session wasn't for you. I don't need you to rap. Like, I don't need your, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be a bad bitch.
Right.
Just sit down and be a bad bitch. Like, it's okay.
So we're not shooting the movie yet, right? We're not shooting the video.
Yeah, relax.
Relax.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to feature on the record, man. You're good. You're good.
Real. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real, for sure. So outside of music, you know, for your fans, for your supporters, outside of music, we know gymnastics, you know, fitness, we know everything you're involved in. What's something your fans will be interested to know that you do outside of all of this?
Outside of fitness, oh my God, my fans know everything about me.
Gotcha.
Something that I do outside of this. What is something that I do?
Or your movie buff, you know.
I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV.
Real. So you one of those type that you really locked in.
Yeah, I
really
don't.
Locked in.
I literally don't watch it. The only time I'm gonna watch a movie is if like somebody's like, "Candy, come watch this movie with me," and I'm like, "Okay," but. Real. I mean, I don't know. The only thing would be fitness. And a lot of people don't know I do fitness. Like now, back when I was a fitness influencer, everybody knew that's what I did, fitness. But like now that I'm in music, a lot of people are like, oh, snap, and you work out? And I'm like, yeah, that's like, that is my like drug, working out. It helps me out a lot to chill the fuck out.
Real.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That. If I don't work out for, like, I haven't worked out in 2 days and I'm tripping.
Right.
I am tripping.
That's real.
He's sleeping, but I'm literally tripping.
That's real.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. So this part of the interview is brought to us by Grand Moscato. All right. So this segment is called AA, Authentic Answers. Mm-hmm. You take a sip right before you answer. 4 to 5 questions. Here we go.
Okay.
Based on how you currently feel, if you were to wake up tomorrow morning and suddenly forgot your age, how old would you tell everybody you are?
21.
Real. That's real. Right, here we go. If you had to work one job in life where you weren't paid anything, what would you do the rest of your life?
I would be SoCandy, the music artist.
Real. Come on now. That's real. Your 2 favorite artists, Rihanna and Doja Cat. Only one feature. Who do you pick?
Oh.
Bar.
Ah!
Bar.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to go with Rihanna. I'm going to have to go with Rihanna, man. I love Doja Cat, though, and she's like the now. Real. But, like, it's Rihanna. Real. Like, come on.
It's real. That's real. All right, here we go. The last question. When you were a teen, who was your celebrity crush?
When I was a teen? What do you mean when I was a teen?
When you were a teen, when you were a teenager.
Oh, a teenager.
Who was your celebrity crush?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, classic.
Chris Brown, yeah. Yeah.
For sure. That's what's up. This concludes Authentic Answers brought to us by Grand Moscato. For sure. Let's go. SoCandy, as a creative, Left-hander.
Yeah.
Can be so. You said socially awkward. Do you feel like in this world you're misunderstood?
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, I get it all the time, man. Like, and I think it's just because a lot of people know me from social media.
Gotcha.
And a lot of people don't know me in real life. And so, like, they see me on social media, some of the things I post, you know, and they actually get a chance to talk to me and they're like, oh, wow, you're actually nice. Like, a lot of people think I'm stuck up. A lot of people think I'm, you know, rude. A lot of people look at me, you know, sexually because of the things I post, which is understandable. Like, I'm not even mad at you for that. But I'm really chill. And I'm really not out here fucking. So
Real.
I just, you know, like...
Real, though. But you did mention also that, you know, you're comfortable with who you are.
I'm very
A
comfortable.
lot of people
with
aren't comfortable with who they are. And everybody else pass judgment based upon their insecurities in life.
Yeah.
But that's real.
Yeah, I'm really comfortable with who I am. I'm very, very comfortable with just everything about me. You know, I think I'm blessed to be me, you know. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I'm just so happy to be me. So, yeah.
To be an artist, to be an entertainer, don't you all require the certain element of confidence that's unspoken that most people wouldn't even understand that you would have to have? The vulnerability, everything?
You have to. You have to have that confidence being an artist, you know. And I've realized this just in the past 3 months of, you know, all of these press runs that we've been doing. Like I said, I'm blessed to be around the people that I'm around, you know, and have the opportunities I have. I went to we were on a Florida tour in Miami.
Gotcha.
It was the biggest stage I've ever performed on.
Wow.
JT actually headlined the show. And you have to be confident in yourself and what you're bringing to the table, because you're going to get out there in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, and nobody's gonna know who you are. And and that's okay. You know, you put on your best show, you do what you have to do to make people believe in you, but you gotta know there's gonna be points where everybody's just gonna be like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you just have to know that this is what you're here to do. And these people are analyzing, listening. It's not that they don't like you.
They're trying to figure out why I don't know her.
Yeah.
You know, and that confidence rings.
Yeah. And so it's just a good opportunity, but you have to be confident. You can't be the person to just bail out and not. You gotta jump, bro. Every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Integrity.
Wow. In a perfect world, with everything you're doing, busy schedule, what do you wish you had more time to do?
What do I wish I had more time to do? Probably spend time, like actually spend genuine time with the loved ones around me.
Real.
You know, I feel like I'm constantly doing admin work for my music, or in the studio, or traveling here, traveling there. It would be nice to just really take a break and just have a day with my loved ones, like all day. I'm not worried about social media or making content or, you know, anything like that. And that I don't remember. I can't remember a day that I've had like that. Like, it's every day. Like, either I'm making content, or I gotta work on my body. I gotta go to the gym, or I gotta eat healthy. I gotta do all these different things. I don't really have time to spend a whole 24 hours with someone I love. I just don't. And even now, like, we're about to go to Jamaica. Trap's got a show in Jamaica. We're going to Jamaica tomorrow, actually. And it's not vacation.
It's right.
It is though, but like it's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing.
Understand. It's a blessing to be able to do this type of work that allows to do business. While on a tropical island. You know, like, real.
That's honestly the best. That's why I'm not even mad about it, because it's like, honestly, I don't want to take a step back from what I'm doing, because I get to do the things that I love with the people I love every day. So it's like, it's not really an issue to me, to be honest. You know, I wouldn't want to not do content every day, or I wouldn't want to not work out, or, you know, not go perform in Jamaica. Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really not an issue.
Put me back in the cubicle. No, that's real.
It's not an issue. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: take your fans with you on the smaller scale. Music off, driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
You said keep my fans in mind?
No, say just for your fans. You know, what's on your mind? Music off, driving down the highway. What are you thinking about?
Music. I'm literally, I don't, my whole life revolves around music. I literally.
You still listen to music.
Listening to music?
No, say with music off, you're still thinking about music.
Yeah,
Your
oh,
whole life is like,
what's my wardrobe going to be for this, or what am I going to wear to this tonight, or oh man, I got to come back to this, or I got to do this, and my mind is literally on music.
Real.
And everybody that's in my circle right now, everybody that's in my personal life, is in my business.
Gotcha.
So
Real.
it's like
it's every relationship is meaningful right now.
Every person that is super close to me right now. Let me make sure I'm talking about that I talk to every single day.
Right.
They're a part of my business. They're a part of SoCandy.
Real.
So that's my life right now.
That makes for a better day, you know, in the sense of like, it's meaningful, it's purposeful, we're driven, we all have the same goal in mind.
That is so important. That is so important to surround yourself around people that have, it might not be exactly the same goal in mind, but they have a goal that they're trying to attain and they're trying to reach. And for me, I think it's so important to be around people that are they're in the same niche as me. So like whatever I'm doing, it just makes sense. Like,
Real.
you know, and everybody that I'm around, they're better than me. So like,
I love that.
Yeah.
That
I aspire to be like Trap Beckham, a gold selling artist. I aspire to be like TJ fucking Chapman. Are you crazy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I aspire to be like these people. Wow. So I want to keep these people around me. I want to see how they react to certain things. I want to see the type of moves that they make, you know, in certain situations. I want to see how they network, you know, that at the end of the day, like when I'm going to these places and I'm making these press runs or going to the BT Awards, I'm not only like taking in everything, but I'm also observing.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Just like,
that's important. Yeah.
Real. You're student.
Yeah, always.
Like, just like you say, humility. I'm a student. I'm learning. I'm adapting to everything I'm in with humility. But
yeah.
But it's amazing just to even watch your story, because look back on this interview 5 years from now, you're like, wow, that humility carried me a long way.
That's just real. That is so important.
That's real.
It's so important.
For sure.
It's so important. And it's very important to keep your relationships too. Like, you gotta be like, that is so important.
Real.
You know?
Who on earth knows you the best?
Trap Beckham.
Real. That's
Trap Beckham.
That's dope.
Knows me better than anybody
Real.
in this entire world. Yeah. Literally. He knows how to make me happy. He knows how to, like, when I'm sad, he knows how to take me out of the sadness.
Real.
He knows how to motivate me. Like, if I'm like, bro, we about to go perform on this chair. You crazy? Like, he knows how to get me out of that like nervousness. You know, he knows my favorite songs and things that make, you know, like, yeah, he definitely, he knows how to coach me through a song.
Right, gotcha.
Like, that's important. That's very
important. People don't see that.
People have never seen us in the studio. Let me have a song where I gotta really sing on that bitch. Trap Beckham will coach me through the whole entire thing. So like, he knows me better than anybody. For sure.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Let me ask you this: is it better to be loved or respected?
I think respected.
I'm gonna go with 98% of my guests have said respected.
Yeah.
Why is respected? Expound.
Me personally, because I just don't like people who disrespect me, man. That shit pisses me off. Like, I don't like being disrespected.
Real.
Like,
Real.
I will cut somebody off so quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people can love you all day. Like, I've got people right now that are like in my comments, oh, I love you, SoCandy. But then they go and like something that's disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just say how much you like me, but you over here liking this where somebody's calling me trash or saying I'm this and I'm that and it's negative. Like, no, I don't like that. Like, I would rather you just respect me.
Real.
You know?
Real. Let me ask you this. Would you ever see yourself being married?
Yeah.
Real. Come on.
I do want to be married. I just don't know who's gonna take up with my shit, man. I am difficult to be in a relationship with, man. Like,
But what type of because you are an entertainer, you are creative, you are an artist. You think differently than 90% of the world. What type of relationship would that man? What would he have to possess to be?
you just have to be a man. You have to be a man's man. You have to be a God's man. I feel like I'm a woman's woman. Yeah. I am, and I don't know, maybe for me, I'm the type of woman, I want to cook for my man. I want to make sure he comes home to a clean house. I want to make sure he's just comfortable in his home. I want to make sure that he's satisfied and any, whatever,
keep
no. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to make sure.
But I understand, definitely.
I want to make sure he's happy. I want to have fun with him. I want to be every girl that he wants. Right. I want to be the fun girl for him. I want to be the wife for him. I want to be the girlfriend. I want to be all of that. And for me, I just want a man that's just a man that just is able to care for me, like when I'm having a bad day, like can you make me feel better? If I'm frustrated and I'm angry, can you calm me down? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a rut, if I get a flat, are you good? Like, can I call on you to come help me out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I'm sick? Are you gonna be there for me to because I'm gonna do that for you.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like, I need a guy like that.
Real. Was your dad, was he a man's man?
My dad was a man's man.
Come on, I can tell you.
My dad was a man's man, and my dad, even though, and I don't know if I blame my mom for this, but my mom tried to keep me away from my dad, and that sucks to say, because I don't like women who do that. But
what?
But I can't.
Wow.
I can't. My mom passed away, by the way, last year.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is her ring.
Oh, that's what. So you keep it with it, man. That's awesome.
Every day. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, when I'm doing this stuff, I do.
Right,
I wear it, but I don't like when I'm working on stuff. But my mom and my dad, they went through a lot.
They were young.
They went through
a young
a
couple.
lot. Yeah.
Can I just from the outside looking in and thinking, young man went in the military to better himself, better his lady. And that also has something to do with the reason why it fell out?
She didn't want us to be around my dad. And I don't know if it was because, I don't know the ins and outs of their relationship.
You'll never know.
And I don't want to know. I do know some of them
it's
know.
Real,
and I can see why my mom was like, no. But I do know some BS that was going on. But I don't know everything. And we'll never know because my mom's gone now. But I definitely think my dad is a man's man, regardless of all the BS he did. At the end of the day, my dad was gonna come through for his kids, and that's what I respect about him. If I needed to right now, if I was homeless, I was like, Daddy, I don't got nowhere. My dad's gonna make sure I'm okay.
Real.
But I called him. I was like, Daddy, I want the new iPhone. He's like, F you. I'm, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do all that. So it just depends,
That's real. That's real. Let me ask you this: time or money? Which one means most to you?
Time.
Real.
Time. You can't never get time back. You can't never get the people that you lost. But I can never call my mom again. Never call my mom again. The last text message I got from my mom was Happy Valentine's Day. My mom passed away on Valentine's Day, and I didn't text her back. So this is that kind of stuff that's bro, just spend time with your people, the people that you love, because you never know. So yeah.
I with integrity, I do just for your fans, for your supporters. How do you live? Like you said, I'm with the tight knit, close people around me.
Yeah.
How are you maneuvering? You also said if I had more time, I wish I could spend it with. If I had more time, I wish I could spend it with. If I had more time, I could spend it with family.
Yeah.
Because you are beacon, you're a light. You know what you're doing. You know, I often always say, you know, everybody's not being interviewed. Just for the young lady, young man that's watching, what can you say about like time and how valuable that is, family, things like that, just from some things you've been through?
It's so important, man. Like, every day you got to get up and you got to do something, man. Every single day you got to get up and you got to do something. If you have a goal, everything that I've always done, I've always had a goal in mind, whether it was me making a gymnastics team, whether it was me making a cheerleading team, whether it was me getting an A on a test, making the Houston Texans. I've always had a goal in mind. So you have to get up every day and try to attain that goal.
Real.
Whatever it is that you're trying to do. Me, I want to be a household name. I want everybody to know my name. I want everybody to love my music. I want to be a top streaming artist. I want to have a BET award. I want to have a Grammy. I have to get up every day and I have to try every single day. And you know, the clock is ticking.
That's a fact.
I'm not getting younger,
That's
you know? Like, we haven't invented that yet. So, like, we got to keep going every single day.
Is that what partly of what drives you currently to this day?
Yeah.
You know, family.
I think for me, a lot of what drives me is definitely number one is that this is just what I want to do. Like, it just really, like,
with or without you, I'm a
this is what I literally dream of. I daydream of it. I go to sleep and it's in my dreams from a child. This is something I've dreamed of. I watch other people and I'm like, yo, I can do that. Like, this is like literally what I want to do. Yeah, but also, like, man, this is just, yeah, that is what drives me. This is my dream for sure.
Real. CandyLand. Don't have an official date.
No.
But it is coming out before the year?
We don't know yet. We do know what's coming out.
Gotcha.
We have on the 10, Get Low, Loco Limbo, and then the mayor, which I'm excited about this one. We're doing a whole, like, I'm excited about the video. We're doing like a little, like, you know, when the like the president election and they got the little podium and we're doing.
Dope.
It's gonna be a cool video. I'm excited about that.
What inspired that track?
Really, honestly, I don't know. I just we travel. Like I said, Trav was making the beat.
Just be going.
Yeah, and I just started writing. I just really started writing, and I didn't even. Honestly, I was just writing a whole bunch of lines. And then we decided to make the first couple of lines to hook, and I do it big like the mayor. So, you know, I just decided, okay, we need to do like a little mayor campaign for this.
So
and
that's crazy. It's you know, gearing up for 2024 election. That's perfect.
Exactly.
That's hard. That's actually hard.
Exactly.
For sure.
So I'm excited. I'm excited about the mayor. We went to South by Southwest.
Gotcha.
And that was the song I was performing the whole time. And it was just lit. And that's back when I was doing the backflip. So I was on stage hitting backflips, doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
Performer.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't take advantage of that full stage, presence.
Yeah.
Stage presence. That's real.
Yeah, it's important. But, you know, it's important to practice, man. I encourage up and coming artists, like, don't feel like you're too big to go do some showcases. Like, go out there and find what is out and popping and what you can perform at. Like, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, find places you can perform for free. It's out there. You just gotta look for it.
That's real.
Yeah, that's why I was doing that.
That's right. And
I was doing that.
People don't take advantage of that.
You have to do it because
is so necessary.
Not only do you gain more fans, you get people that are tapped into what you're doing and they respect what you're doing. They're excited. They want to see what's coming up. They want to see what's more. They're following. You're getting more followers, but also you're getting practice.
Real.
That is like good practice for when you actually do hit these stages. Like, you don't want to mess up on a big stage, you know?
So true.
So yeah, get your practice in for sure.
Respect. Outside of CandyLand, what's next for you?
Loco Limbo remix for Get Low, and then the mayor. The mayor is coming soon. And then the music videos.
For the artists that are looking to maybe feature with you, how would they how would they, get that done? How would they, because I know a lot of artists that's looking to feature. This is the year for that. How would they actually?
You
get in
just have
contact with
to contact me via social media. If you don't have my email, if you don't have my number, just contact me via social media. Be like, hey, I want to do a feature. You be Cash App ready.
Absolutely.
Like that's important. I definitely don't mind collabing with people, at all. But we've worked very hard to get where we're at.
That's right.
So, if you want a piece of this, you gotta pay to play.
Real.
For
That's
sure.
real.
And that's even us.
That's real.
Like, we gotta pay to play too.
That's a fact.
So
it's levels.
yeah,
That's right.
definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely. But I'm definitely down to collaborate. I love to collaborate with people, man. I love having different brains come together and make something special. So I love that. I've been doing features all year.
Real.
And a lot of them are they're all fire.
Going
So
in,
I'm
for
super
sure.
excited.
That's
I'm
dope.
super excited about them.
Dope.
I just did a feature with Blood Raw.
Come on.
Yeah.
Classic.
So
How classic is that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
We're
Dope.
excited about that. He's getting ready to drop it, so I'm super excited about that
Dope.
one.
For sure. For sure. SoCandy, when it's all said and done, what is your legacy?
My legacy is hopefully to leave a legacy. That's what I would want. I just want everybody to be respectful. I want everybody to know you can do anything you put your mind to. It doesn't matter your skin color. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like, just jump. Do what you got to do. Take the risk, and do it all.
Real.
Let's, according to your morals and what you have going on. So yeah.
Respect. Let me ask you this: with $50 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you? So let me take a drink on that.
50 mil?
What changes about you?
What changes about me? I'm definitely up. For sure. I'm definitely like, shit. I'll change about me my car, my house.
Real.
That's two. But also, I think that money would give me so many different. At this point, I don't even need a deal. At this point, I am
a deal.
I am the label. Like, what do you mean? And so, like, I've got people behind me that I'm like, hey, bro, we got $1 million. What we doing? Like, they know all the steps to take to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll hire some people.
That's right.
To fit in where they need to fit in, but. We lit.
It's real, sis. It's real.
We lit.
Salute. SoCandy, as tradition, on the integrity sponsor, we can reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters. Just like that, we out of here.
All right. Let's see what we got. It's the theme music for me.
Come on now. Yes.
Integrity.
Yes.
All right. My eyes hurt. Hold on. Let me go back. A secret admirer will soon send you a sign of affection.
Wow. Wow. He's watching. Classic.
Well, good luck to you, secret admirer, but
That's real.
I'm as single as a $2 bill. Sorry.
Real. That's real. SoCandy 2024, the integrity response. Look out for CandyLand dropping soon with the new singles. Integrity response. We're signing out. Appreciate you, sis.
Peace.